We're going to talk about Buffer app, which has been around for some time as far as social media management tools go. I think this tool is one that I hear most often people are using, and I think for the main reason that it's simple. There is absolute simplicity in the way this thing is put together. It is great for beginners. The other thing is they've just recently added Pinterest. So one of the big pros about Buffer app right now is if you are a big Pinterest user, you're now able to schedule Pinterest on Buffer app, which I'm not aware of any other tools that allow you to do that. So that's a big one. Now, I will tell you there isn't really any content in my Buffer app account because I've used it before, used to use it, don't use it anymore. However, have come back in to check out the Pinterest component and really see how that works and feel that out. So we're going to go through this, but you're not going to see a lot of content, but you'll understand the pros and cons and when this is a good tool to use. So what they do is you add your schedule. They have a lot of the things that all the other tools have. They shorten your links for you. They allow you to schedule. This one links to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Google Plus, and that's in the free version. You have to have the paid version in order to have Pinterest. And in addition to that, if you have the free version, you're only able to have, I think, maybe 2 social media platforms linked, to whereas if you have the paid version, you can have as many as you want, from my understanding. One of the limitations of Buffer that I see is it's a very simplified version of scheduling. So I can select that I want Facebook, I want every day of the week, and on Mondays I want it to go out at 11:06, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm not able to actually change the posting times based on days. If I want it to go out on Monday and Tuesday, they have to go out at the same times on Monday and Tuesday, which really makes it look like you're always posting at the same exact time, whereas a lot of the other tools give you a lot more flexibility in the timing that you're putting things out. So in my mind, that's a little bit of a limitation. However, if you're new and you're just getting started, that doesn't necessarily have to be a big deal. People aren't really, for the most part, going to notice that's what's going on. So you add in, basically what you want your schedule to be, the days that you want it to go out per platform. And then you go over to your content and you simply add content. This is how easy it is. If I'm on Facebook, you click on the social media tool that you want or platform that you want. You add in your content. You can add in a picture. You can have it go to multiple ones if you want. If you're going to Pinterest, you've got to actually pick the board that you want it to go to. And then you're able to also, let's see, say you want to add it to queue or you want to schedule post, in which case you can add in a particular time and date that you want it to go out. It's as simple as that. Once you go there, it will show you, you'll click add to queue and it will show you your queue for that social media manager based on the schedule that you've created. You can go to analytics and see how things have worked for you. This one does not rotate your content. So once you post your content, it's basically just posted. They're never going to repost it for you unless you proactively ask. However, in Buffer, they do make it relatively easy because you can go in and say, I want to look at my most popular in the last 30 days, my most popular, and you can select by likes, comments, clicks, that kind of thing. Content, it will show you a list of everything, and you can copy that content and paste it just back into your rotation. Actually, I believe they now have a little button that says to put it back into your queue, so you can re-queue your content. So Buffer does make it very easy for you to re-queue. However, you do have to proactively make that effort. This is great for beginners. I think if you're just starting out, have never used any tool like this, or haven't really used social media a whole lot, or haven't used it for the purposes of business, then Buffer app may be the really great place to start with the free version, and you can work your way up from there. You can always export out all of your content, or copy and paste and export out all of your content if you decide to move to a different platform, and then add your content into the new one once you do that. This also has the extension. I don't have it plugged in right now because I don't use Buffer. However, it will tell you on top, install your extension, and it will create a little icon, a little Buffer icon, so that when you're on a different website and you want to add it to your queue, you click on that icon and it allows you to add that. So it is relatively inexpensive. The paid version is $10 a month. And you can buy that on an annual basis as well as a monthly basis. So that is basically, if you're a huge user of Pinterest, if you're just getting started, or you want something that's really, really simple, so easy to really quickly pick up and learn and go with, then Buffer app might be the social media management tool for you.